You want to learn how to do nasty juke moves like this and crazy spin moves like that and more? I'll show you guys how to do that in today's video. Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Nick from Noobkill coming at you with another Madden video today. So guys, welcome to the ultimate controller guide for Madden Mobile 26. I know you guys do enjoy these controller tutorials. The last one we did do was back in Madden Mobile 24, which was really awesome. We did learn how to go and lateral the ball, but yo, that was 2 seasons ago, guys. Your boy has been cooking. We've been in the lab and I went ahead and found out how to do 2 new skill moves, guys. And I want to call one of them the little bunny hop juke move, and the other one is a hesitation spin move, man. And when I tell you guys, it is just so fun. It feels legit like an arcade doing these juke moves, and when you successfully do these juke moves, it just feels phenomenal, man. So I will show you guys how to do that in today's video, along with everything else, like how to hurdle, how to stiff arm, how to lateral. We'll go through all the basics and everything like that. So hope you guys are excited. If you guys are, go ahead and smash that like button, guys. Can we get 200 likes on this video? Go ahead and run up those likes, guys. But before we get into everything, I do want to go just quickly over the groundwork, what kind of controllers work, what kind of devices, what software you do need, and of course, what kind of accessories I kind of recommend that give you a little advantage and everything. Now, number one, of course, you know, Madden Mobile, it is completely fine to play on the touchscreen, right? There's nothing wrong. You can be a god playing on the touchscreen, but there are some advantages playing with a controller does give you. Number one, obviously, it is a physical controller, so we can go ahead and feel the joystick and how much responsive of how to do a juke move. You can also go ahead and trigger a skill move at any time, so you don't have to rely on the skill action button to go ahead and do a juke move or stiff arm or a spin move whenever the game wants to do it. You can go ahead and say, hey man, I want to do a spin move. We're doing a spin move right now. We want a stiff arm. Hey man, the stiff arm is coming out, right? So you can go ahead and do that. And then I would say one of the biggest benefits of the controller, guys, that of course that happens a lot on the touchscreen, is what we call fat fingering. And what does that mean? What does a fat finger pass mean? So basically, guys, quickly just going over it, let's say we have 2 receivers, receiver A and receiver B. You're gonna go ahead and pass it to receiver, you want to pass it to receiver A, but at one point in their route running, they do go ahead and intercept each other on their routes. So they do kind of cross at one point, and if you want to go and pass at that point, A and B, the button on the touchscreen might be on top of each other, that when you go to click to pass to A, it might read you fat fingering it, passing into receiver B. And of course, passing to the wrong receiver can end up into a lot of bad things, such as incomplete passes, or number one, the biggest thing that would happen is, of course, you know, A is going to be open at certain points of this of the defense, and passing it at receiver B at the wrong time might lead to interceptions. And you don't want to intercept the throw a pick, right? You don't want to be Dak Prescott out here. So yeah, having the physical buttons does help you out a little bit right here. So there you guys go. Now, of course, going over the controllers and everything. Now, the setup for today, I am an iOS iPhone user, and I do like the PlayStation controllers and everything like that. So that's what we're gonna be setting up with. But talking about an iPhone user, if you guys are an iPhone user, as long as you have iOS 13 or newer, you're good to go, right? You can hook up a controller to your phone with no issues. And if you have a newer phone, I have an iPhone 16 Pro Max. We're running, I believe, iOS 18 now, so that should be no problem right there. Androids, I don't know what software exactly you need. There's so many different softwares, or I guess OSs that you guys run, but as long as you can hook up a Bluetooth MFI controller, you guys will be good. So that moves on to a controller, right? What controllers kind of work? Like I just mentioned, if you have a Bluetooth MFI controller, you will be able to hook it up. So for our case, if we're looking at PlayStation, if we go back to the last gen model with the PlayStation 4, if you bought the first PlayStation 4 and it came with a DualShock controller, you're good to go. This will work. It is a Bluetooth MFI controller, and I will show you guys how to set it up as well. And obviously that works along with the PS5 controller with the DualSense. They will work as well. Now, if we move on to the Xbox side of things, unfortunately, I have no idea where my Xbox controller was, especially the original Xbox controller that I did have, which was the Xbox Series 1. So the same time the PlayStation 4 came out. If you guys have that controller, and I'll put a picture right here, and it has the middle of it is shiny. Unfortunately, that is not a Bluetooth MFI controller, so that one will not work. But if you have a little bit newer Xbox after the Xbox One, so that's the Xbox Series S, X, and so forth, and it has a matte finish, as you can see in the picture here, you are good to go. That is a Bluetooth MFI controller. Now, of course, with having a Bluetooth controller, guys, I do recommend, or I kind of have it on every phone that I have. I always buy a case, one that kind of has like a pop socket or a stand on it, so I can just go ahead and prop my phone on the table and it's going to be lying up and looking at me, right? And that just helps for ergonomics. Of course, for me, that I do record a lot and I do play a lot on the phone, I actually do have a dedicated like little arm that holds my phone, and that's just for ergonomics, guys, like I said. And that is good because, hey man, you don't want to be your neck hunched back over playing a long Madden sesh and you're coming out all broken and bruised just because you're crooked and your posture is not good. Ergonomics, not just for Madden, is very important, guys. So that's something I do recommend. Of course, guys, another thing, if you guys don't want to buy all these different types of accessories, there are other controllers such as this Razer controller that right here, that what we call is a telescopic controller. So this one, your device actually goes inside here, so there's where it plugs in. I don't have to worry about Bluetooth or anything like that. And then there is that. This is the Razer Kishi Pro. If you guys want to go ahead and pick this up, I have a link in the description. I have a discount code as well if you guys want to use it. But yeah, man, this is awesome because the phone is directly in your hand and in front of you. You don't have to have a stand or anything. It's just, hey man, if I move my hand here, the screen's going with it. All right, so yeah, guys, of course, those are some benefits. Obviously, the biggest con about having these types of different controllers is you will have to pay for it, right? These are extras that you will have to go ahead and spend if you guys want to play with a controller. So that could be possibly the biggest con to this whole thing. But if you guys already have a PlayStation or something, you already had a console and you want to add, or you already have a controller, this does enhance your gameplay a lot. And like I said, does give you an advantage. But without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and actually hooking up this thing and going over all of the action buttons and everything like that. All right, so let's jump into it. So let's go ahead and connect our controller to our device. So we are using a PlayStation controller. How to do that and put in pairing mode, you're gonna hold down the select and PlayStation buttons at the same time and hold it down until you see the blue lights flashing repeatedly, as you can see. Then you're gonna move over to your device and connect it to the Bluetooth. So there you go, and you'll know it's successful when the blue lights do turn a solid orange right there. So once you got that, you're good to go and go and play some Madden Mobile with your controller. Now, of course, we are using a PlayStation controller, so I will be referring to every single button with the PlayStation, but you guys see on screen, X is A, circle is B, triangle is Y, and square is X. And I will keep a visual in the bottom right corner for you guys as well. But of course, just mentioning every button, I will just be saying like, hey, do a spin move, it's gonna be circle, etc, etc. I'm not gonna say circle or B. All right, so yeah, guys, let's go and show you guys how to put the icons as well into PlayStation's icons if you are using a PlayStation controller. So either in-game or just go to settings, go down to edit, and we're gonna scroll down to where it says pass icon style. Right now it's on default, and that's gonna be the Xbox. We're gonna go and switch it to alternate, and now you guys can see when we do the pre-snap, you guys can see we do have the PlayStation icons for our passing icons. All right, now the first button to learn is our pre-snap button. If we want to look at what route we are running, we can go ahead and click R2 and it will go ahead and blow up the whole field, and we can see that. And we want to snap the ball, it is pressing the button X, and then after that just click whatever pass icon you want to pass the ball. Next, let's go ahead and do the quarterback scramble. So after you go and snap the ball, you're gonna hold the same R2 button to run around freely with your quarterback. And sticking with the quarterback, let's also learn how to quarterback slide so you don't go ahead and fumble the ball. After you pass the line of scrimmage, you press square and your quarterback will do a nice little slide. Sticking with passing, of course, lead passing. It's a little hard to see, but you see that little arrow that does pop up? That is controlled with the D-pad. So yeah, pressing up on the D-pad with the respective button for the icon passing will give you that lead passing. And then the catching bonus for your receiver, you guys saw, you do have to time this one, and that is with the triangle button to give you that 15% boost. Now the next one, it's not a bun, but I want you guys to know about stamina. You guys can see that little bar decreases when I'm running around or executing skill moves. This is going to be very important to pay attention to, guys, if you guys are trying to use skill moves or even trying to combo skill moves together. If you have lower stamina, it's going to be less successful. Now let's go and move on to a truck. You want to go and run over people. This one is just swipe up on the right Joy-Con and you're going to go ahead and do a truck animation. Next, let's go ahead and learn how to do a stiff arm, and that is to go ahead and click the X button and you're going to deliver some nasty stiff arms. The next one is simple. It's a nice dive, or of course give yourself up, and that is easy. Just click the square button. Now next one is everybody's favorite, and that's the hurdle. This one is pretty hard to execute, and most of the times it's going to be like this, but that is by clicking the triangle button. Now you can do Saquon's hurdle as well. Of course, this is in a test build, but yeah, man, triangle is your move. Now what y'all been waiting for, the common juke move. This is just the right joystick, left or right, but the hop juke, it's a little different. It's going to be still the right joystick, but holding down the L2 button is going to allow you to execute that little hops, jumps, juke move. And man, it is a lot more faster and quicker to execute, and hopefully you guys can pick up some nasty highlights with this one. And of course, our spin moves as well. So the common spin move is just circle, tap circle, and you will go and execute a spin move. But the Hesi spin move, you're gonna hold down the L2 once again and then tap circle, and you will see he will hesitate to go ahead and do that spin move. And you can juke out a lot of players as well. Here's the two side by side, and you can see it takes a lot longer to do that spin move, but it's so nice. Now the last two are cool, but this one might be my favorite. And this is the Hesi stop and go. And this is by pressing L2, and it's gonna slow your receiver, give him a little hesitation. And if you time this right, oh man, you can juke out so many defenders. And then after that, we do have the lateral. This is by pressing L1 when you have a player behind you. And this is how you get the big boys in the end zone, passing it back to an offensive tackle or guard. But I will warn you that doing these laterals, you do have to be wary of who is behind you, because a lot of times you will end up fumbling the ball. Now, of course, when running the ball, you want to turn on what I call beast mode. This is the little impact button. Of course, press down on your left joystick, and that's how to activate it, so you can just run over people. And finally, our field goals and kicks. To do this, you're just going to go and flick your right joystick. Now, of course, guys, the power on this thing is very low, and you usually end up missing it. It's a lot better just to use your touchscreen and flick it like a regular field goal. So now you guys know how to do all the skill moves. Of course, you can combo these together and get fancy with it. Do a little juke move into a stiff arm, but make sure you guys are paying attention to your stamina. But you guys just unlocked your offense. But yeah, guys, we're gonna go and wrap up the ultimate controller guide for Madden Mobile 26. And now you have the keys to the city of skill moves, guys, and go ahead and execute them. You guys saw in the video we did combo skill moves as well. We did a juke move into a stiff arm and all that stuff. So if you guys have crazy and you guys want to show me what you guys have been doing with now learning these skill moves, go ahead and tweet me videos over on Twitter, or I guess X, at NoobKill213. I would love to see your guys' screen recordings and your guys' juke moves and just playing around with it. You'll see how much fun it is when doing these juke moves and everything like that. But of course, guys, if you did enjoy this video and it was helpful and you learned some things, these videos do take a long time to make, so I do appreciate if you guys smash that like button, hit that subscribe button along the way, and turn on notifications so you know we post out any other Madden Mobile 26 videos. We will have some more tutorial videos and of course all my other Madden Mobile content, guys. But thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, don't get too carried away with juke moves. I know I can get carried away and try to do too many things, but of course the main goal is get down the field and get the touchdown. But hey man, let's style on them while we're doing it as well and try to get those first downs a little easier, right? Juking players. But yeah, man, of course, thank you guys so much for watching. Always stay hyped, guys, and we'll catch you guys soon. Peace.
What's up?